Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you 10 different things to add to your Minecraft world. For number one, we have a nice little water fountain. In terms of how hard this would be to build, I'd give it like a 3 out of 10. It's really easy to build just by looking at a screenshot. And in terms of how much it improves your world, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. For number two, we have a custom nether portal design. Now, a nether portal is something you're going to have anyway, so you might as well make it look cool because you don't want a bunch of stuff in your world that just doesn't look good. The more stuff you have like this, the more your world's going to get tied together and it's just going to look super good. In terms of how difficult it can be, I'd give it like a 5 just because you have to know how to terraform a little bit. But I mean, you really just kind of throw random blocks around. That's not too difficult. And in terms of how much it improves your world, I'd give it honestly probably like a 6. For number 3, we have paths. Paths, I think, are a super important thing to have to your world. You're gonna need them at some point unless you literally just like do not care about your builds looking good. In difficulty to build, it's definitely one of the harder ones on this list, probably like a 7 out of 10. I mean, really, you just pick a few different blocks and randomly place them on the ground and then throw some trees. And then if you want, you can have some benches and lampposts. But I mean, if you look at some tutorials, that's all really easy. And I can make some tutorials for that if you guys want. All right, for some of the next ones, I've taken a trip over to my survival world. We've also had a slight delay because I had to update Minecraft apparently. But for number, 4? Yeah, for number 4, we have a custom pond. Now in this area right here by my house, there was just a nice little natural creator. So I decided to just fill it with water and make a custom pond. Now using this design is a little different than normal. I like to just try out different things, and it could definitely be more complicated than just doing something simpler like I have over here with just sugarcane and bamboo. So for build difficulty, I'm gonna give this like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, but for how much it improves your world, probably like an 8. Now for number 5, I'd like to show you something that I love doing on worlds. As we fly over into the mountain in a faraway spot, we have this. A simple little cozy Minecraft cabin in the winter area over here. Because on nights like this, where it's raining, instead of dealing with the terrible Minecraft rain, you can just come watch the snow in your nice cabin. Build difficulty, 0, because I have a tutorial on my channel that you can go watch right now. And how much it adds to your world? 10. Taking it back to the creative world, we have number 6, which is gonna be a custom tree. Now, honestly, this is a really small and lazily made one, but this is just to give you an idea of a very simple tree you can make. That's like literally you can just turn a regular Minecraft tree into one of these in 20 seconds, which is why I chose to do this, because build difficulty, maybe a 2 or a 3, but how much it improves your world if you do this on a mass scale, like a 9 or 10, honestly. For number 7, we have an enchanting setup. Now, you're already bound to have one of these in your world anyway, just like we have with the nether portal. So you might as well make it look cool, because the more things that you have in your world that look cool, the better your world's gonna be. And this is just a simple design I threw together, literally just throwing bushes and trees around it, adding a nice little path area, and then some sugarcane. I mean, it's such a simple thing to do, and it improves your world so much. Build difficulty, 1. How much it improves your world? 5. Now moving on to one of my old survival worlds, we have a boat dock. This is something I love to put in my backyards if I'm living on a lake like this or a river. It's such a sick thing to add to your world, and honestly, it's a really difficult thing to build, but if you get it right, it just is so cool. I mean, as you can see, it just ties this whole like beach area backyard together super, super well, and then you can have boats out in the water like this. I mean, it's just amazing, man. Build difficulty, probably like 8 or 9. How much adds to your world? Probably 8 or 9. Man, maybe I should make a tour of this world at some point, dude, because this isn't even like the base. This is literally just like our starter base. Now, if we take a trip through the nether highway, this isn't the thing, but I just wanted to show this for a second. This is the true number 9. An end portal room. Now, I'm just gonna be honest, this end portal did not happen to spawn under this sea temple. We did put this in just for the cool effect of building this. But as you can see, we have just a sick lab here with an entrance to the thing we're experimenting on being, you know, the deep dark leading into the end portal. And this is just a super cool concept. Now, obviously, this is like 10 out of 10 difficulty to build, but it does not have to be this complicated. However, I would say this adds, you know, 8 or 9 to the world. So I definitely need to make a tour of this base at some point. And last but not least, we have number 10. And I definitely should have done the one before this last, because boy, is this underwhelming. A cave entrance. I mean, this is just a cool way to have an entrance to your cave rather than just, you know, that. I mean, I'd say this is an upgrade for sure. And like a lot of other things on this list, this is something you're gonna need in your world. You need a way to access your cave. You might as well make it look cool. Definitely a bit of terraforming involved, just like some other builds. So probably like a 6 out of 10 difficulty, but I'd say probably like a 7 out of 10 for how much it improves your world. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you out a lot. If you learned anything new or had fun watching the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We're so close to 1 subscriber, so make sure to help me reach that goal. And yeah, subscribe. Have a good day, guys.